It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the Jaguars and the Colts coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Be led out by Josh Rosen, the 10th overall pick taken in 2018 out of UCLA. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
The obviously red man cover. Their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Parker?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Rosen. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. And some room to work. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big pickup there on the run. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 555.
Here's Rosen to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
What's the deal, y'all?
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Now Rosen. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Finally a big touchdown. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. On first down, Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete. Second and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Down. He was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Next receivers will spread the defense out, and they're able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now it's Rosen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Let's go, baby.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got him by cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From midfield now, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real. I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rosen, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rosen will throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Lawrence on third down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
They go play action now. Lawrence rolling to his right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go on 4th down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. On first down, it's Rosen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now it's Rosen looking. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rosen to throw again. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we sit, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Here's Lawrence. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They'll run here with Taylor. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Rosen, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on 1st down. McCullough. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. McCullough. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
On third down, Rosen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there on the catch and run. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield.
And he's got his target. It's caught for the Colts touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Lawrence. This one into the hands of Jalen Camp.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On third down, McCullough. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
Still third down.
The Jaguars on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
On play action, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On 2nd and 12, Rosen. He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Rosen. He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Rosen on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Rosen will throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Corey Willis. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.